Okay, here we go. Trying to get organized this morning. Okay, I think I'm organized this morning. Oh no, honey. Mrs. Osmond, you know Bailey's teacher, Haley Joel's mom. They lost their home in the Eaton Canyon fire. I don't know how to send this to Bailey. Hi, it's Lindsay. I'm here. I'm sorry. There we go. Oh, sad. Hold on. I'm going to get there. I'm just checking to see. Oh, sad. I'm going to have to give this teacher some money. Sad. She's a good teacher. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting there. I just got sidetracked for a moment. How do I save this? Turn on notifications. Okay, I got it. Sorry. Where are we now? We are at Creative Cuteness. I'm sorry, I got very sidetracked there. My daughter's very favorite teacher from grade school lost their house in the fire. And I just saw that. Okay, I just need more money in my world. Let's get the link out. Rob a bank so I can help other people. The link has been given in the link group. And then let's go to the Creative Hand Lettering and Doodling group. Today is January. I was going to say June 13th. And the prompt is ink and inspiration and something else. Oh, and inchies. I like inchies. And here's the link to ink. All right, we are good to go. Did everybody have a good weekend? A weekend? Okay. Hi, it's Lindsay. Hi, Sherry and Shari. Sherry and Shari. And Susie and Lisa and Pamela. Welcome, you guys. And Vicky. And Lynn. And Joan. I hope everybody had a good weekend. Oh, there he goes. And he's on a roll. Hi, Molly and Cindy and Dieta. It's shameless plug time, and let's just go. Hi, Kathy. Kathy, I want to see your circle page that you said you did. Hi, Debbie. Johanna, Susie. Anyway, this is the page. creatorofcuteness.com is where you can find most everything from me. Not everything, but most everything. Whoa. Lisa said she got 2 out of 6 stitches out of your toe. Why'd they leave in the rest of them? Seems weird. Anyway, Creator of Cuteness is the website. It's where you can find collage elements, classes, burnishing sticks, watercolors, collage elements, all of the above. There you go. Creator of Cuteness. Today, our prompt is inchies and ink. Ink. Ink is our main prompt. I do have some ink to play with today. And then our secondary prompts are inchies, well, ink again, and inspiration. So there's only 3 prompts today, which is kind of fun, makes it easier. So I don't really want to talk about stuff today. Do I have to? I will. Journal play day is coming up. It's the end of January that we are doing Journal Play Day. I can't remember when. So January something for February. So on whatever day that is, it's the end of January. We are doing Journal Play Day for February. So that's how we're doing it now. We're doing it the month before. I can share my journal that I worked on this weekend. We always make a new journal each month. We work in the journal each month. We get no, not prompts. No, no prompts. We get artwork for the journal each month. We get background pages for the journal each month. And this is what's coming for February. Lots of pink and red. Lots of pink and red. More pink and red. Lots and lots and lots and lots. Oh, he's fine. Thank you, Linda. He's just on the end tail of his coughing. He is getting better, believe it or not. It just sounds like he's dying. But that's how his bronchitis goes. It gets better before it gets worse before it gets better. So I worked in my journal this weekend. Just a little bit. I did this. So I wanted to do something about the fires because I've been invested and involved and raising funds for people and just crazy. So I did this and then I did not like it and I didn't even put any wording on it. But then this was in my head for the last 10 days or something. So I drew Mother Nature and she's holding California in her hands and it says, "It's not nice to fool Mother Nature." And this is where the whole dot thing started, but I went crazy and did lots more dots. But anyway, she's cute. And I have some hidden journaling in here. Then I have the fires listed at the bottom. And I'll probably do some writing in here or maybe some writing here. I don't know. But this is the journal that we did for this month. And I just played in it, just did some fun playing in the journal. And that's it. So every month we make a journal. You can work in it. You could give it to somebody. You could sell it. You could do whatever you want. But I say work in it. Oh, and then our friend Karen gave us these charms. So I immediately put it on my journal because we had our girlfriend's weekend. Okay. So that is Journal Play Day. The Creative Book Club is coming up again. And we are doing the No Excuses Art Journaling book at the beginning of the month. And then at the end of the month, we are doing our Creative Book Club. So it's like getting two classes in one. At the end of this month, we'll be working in my book, the Creative Hand Lettering book with Lindsay. Possibly next month, we might work in the doodling book. I don't know. I haven't ever thought about using my books before. I have some old books maybe we should play in. Anyway, pretty exciting. So in this, what we do is we review a book and we work in that book for the month. And so we are working with this book as well for the year, the No Excuses Art Journaling book. But then we also add another book into the mix. And this month it's the Creative Hand Lettering book. So you can sign up for both of these classes right now on the website, which is Creator of Cuteness. I thought I'd share this again today only because I should give you a Bootsy update. But this is the artwork that I did to have a fundraiser for my daughter's dog, Bootsy. And thank you guys so much because I think we've raised a couple $1,000s. I haven't checked for a while, but a lot of you guys have bought this collage element. So this is how I'm doing collage elements this year. I'm creating a landscape to put your little collage elements into. I'm creating a background page, and then you also get the collage element itself. And this is how I want to start doing them for this year, where you'll get three, and they'll be $15 for the three. This one is $20 for the 3 pages because I have other operating expenses for the website. So that way I can give my daughter $15 for Bootsy. Her vet bills are now upwards of like $18,000. I hate to even use that word, but they are. She has a mass in her brain. That's what's happened pretty much. They don't know if it's a tumor or what it is yet. They'll know more tomorrow. They'll get the results of the spinal tap tomorrow. But it's not good. And she's had a weekend to deal with it. Bootsy got to come home. Bootsy's on some anti-seizure medication. She's on a painkiller, and she's on something else. She looks a little better. She was able to get up on the couch, which is kind of amazing to me, but she was on the couch at my daughter's house. But they can either do surgery if it's one thing, or handle it with medication if it's the other thing, or, the inevitable. So it's very frightening. And I appreciate you guys purchasing this because my daughter is severely in debt at this point. Even with the insurance, they don't give back very much. So it's super sad. So this is what you can do with the landscapes. This is the idea, is you use the landscape and then you use a cute little icon going on top of it. So, and don't you love Bootsy? There she is on a card. I love her. So that is kind of it for shameless plugging. Isn't that exciting? I know, I feel so bad for her. It's so sad. But here's the good news. So my youngest daughter set up a GoFundMe for Bootsy, to get out to their friends and family and whatever. And so that has raised $3,000. Um, and I didn't have to lift a finger for that, which is super exciting. Then I did a fundraiser for a GoFundMe for my friend Frank, from college, who lost his house in the Altadena, Eaton Canyon fire. We aren't really friendly anymore. We're not friendly, but you know how you just lose track of people. But we're on Instagram together and we comment on each other's stuff. And my dad used to see him all the time at Sammy's Camera in Pasadena. And it just kind of hit me when he lost his house, because all his photographs are of iconic places in Southern California. Like he takes pictures of Bob's Big Boy or a donut shop or a cool car in front of an old mansion. So they're all very iconically California or Southern California. So anyway, yesterday he got a donation from, I think, a friend of his, but I won't give you the name, um, to put us way over our expectations. He was a musician's photographer, and he's taken pictures of all of my favorite big time musicians. So I had to go look at his website. And yeah, he put Frank way over the top, and that GoFundMe has raised $18,000. And I gotta tell you that I'm super proud of doing that. I'm super happy I did it. Frank is beyond happy. He still doesn't understand why I did it, because we don't really know each other that well anymore. But I'll tell you something here. Let me find it, and then I'll tell you. My friend Debbie told me something about a week or so ago, and she said, why can't I find it? Never resist a generous impulse. That's what Debbie told me. Never resist a generous impulse. It's like my new favorite quote. And that's what happened. I just was overcome with grief. I didn't know what to do. I kept watching the news here. And so I just set up a GoFundMe for him. Like, how hard is that? It wasn't hard. He wasn't going to do it. He wanted to wait a week or two. And I said, no, you got to catch him while it's hot. No pun intended for fires. But anyway, it worked. It worked. And he's able to go rent a place. I told him, go rent a place quickly, because everybody's going to need to be renting an apartment or a house or something. And you certainly aren't going to be able to get it in the area where you used to live. And they said rents are skyrocketing already in Southern California. Is not that disgusting or what? Anyway, so this is my jelly plate paper. My color for today is yellow. because my color for last Friday was orange. So we're doing yellows today. Anyway, yeah, that's the deal. I think I said this last weekend that, oh, my friend Marilyn cleaned out the tip of my glue, but it's not working real well. Anyway, I think I said last week that in my past life I was probably a fundraiser, philanthropist person. Maybe I was super rich and I was able to fundraise the way you should fundraise, but I wouldn't want to do it politically, you know? Like some people have to get politically involved to do fundraising. No, thank you. All right, so we're just going to cover these pages, hopefully, with yellow. Impulse starts with I, yes, and inspiration. I don't think I want any of this white here, so we're just going to tear this all off. Tearing has become my new favorite thing. Oh, yeah, Denise, there are laws about price gouging, and they will get them. My family, we are landlords in Southern California, and we have one available unit in the apartment building that was my grandfather's. And I was going to call him today and say, can we offer that up to somebody as a free thing for a few months, like maybe a 6-month period? And the guy who's our manager always thinks I'm crazy when I do these things. But I mean, it's way too far for my friend Frank to drive to his job every day. But somebody who lost their home could probably use it, right? So yeah, I'm going to call him today and ask. He'll say, no, that's not a good idea. During COVID, I don't know why I'm sharing all this information, but I guess because I don't have anything else to talk about. During COVID, my mom and dad's house was rented to this family. The guy was a software engineer, and he made a lot of money because he paid a lot of money for the rent on my parents' house. But during COVID, he lost a lot of money. He lost a lot of clients. He wasn't able to do the job that he was doing. So anyway, long story short, we gave him 6 months free rent. And they were so grateful, and it felt so good to be able to do that. And then he came back and asked me if I could do 6 more months. And I'm like, nope, we cannot. We have bills to pay here for this house. Anyhow, that's the deal. All right, let's glue these down. I'm going to put one towards the top of this page because it won't cover the whole thing. And one towards the bottom. I'm so sorry about the nasty words in this book from last Friday. I was with my girlfriends and Carmen was talking about it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I felt so bad that I could not see the nasty words in this book. But anyway, that's the deal. Okay, so now I have lots of yellows, right? But I want to put, no, I think we'll just use the yellow. I have a 1-inch square punch. And we're going to punch some yellow squares. And we're going to put some inchies down here. These are gold, but, gold passes for yellow many times. So I'm just going to punch a bunch. Punch a bunch. And it's a great way to get rid of scraps, doing these little inchy things. That's kind of orange. This one's yellow. I don't know if I'll have enough to fill the page, but I hope so. So if you don't have a square punch, it's kind of hard to do inchies. You can cut on your paper cutter a bunch of inchy pages. That could work. You know. Does anybody remember the company SRM Press, who did stickers and stuff? We used to carry them at Ben Franklin. I carried them at my store. Anyway, it was owned by my friend Susan McShirley, who's in this group, and she's here quite a bit when I do stuff, and she comments and things. Well, apparently her and her husband lost their house in Pacific Palisades, and I haven't been able to reach her. Her family's trying to reach her, and it's got me really nervous. She was one of the kindest people I know. Is one of the kindest people I know. Oh, that's a cool. It's funny, a lot of these yellows have a lot of orange in them. I'm just going to keep punching here for a while. Then if we need more, we'll go back and punch some more. That's kind of a weird yellow. Can I get another one? Yep. I don't like this yellow, but that's okay. Terry says you could be one of the landlords who lowers the price of a unit, like offer at a quarter going rate for. Yeah, but I just want to help the people that lost their homes, not the people who are already in there that can afford to continue to do that. I think I just punched that one. Good. This one's more orange also, but like I said, it's hard to find some yellows sometimes. That's a good yellow. That's a good yellow. Oh, that's a Lindsay yellow. I like it. Come on, Inchy. Did I just do that one? No, I did a polka dot similar. Lynn says, I used to use a ruler on the back of papers and measure my inches and cut them from the back so I couldn't see the pattern and randomly glue them down. Well, that's a good idea. I could turn these all over. Oh, look at what I found. It's more orange, but I could use this one. That's a good one. Only going to get one out of this one, I think. Oh, no. I got two. This was nice. From a piece of watercolored paper that I painted. Like it. This is pretty Daisy D's. No, this is Doodlebug. Yellow. It's fun to look at all the papers too. Use that one. This is one that Atticus painted. It's kind of a very special paper to me. When he was little, I gave him a bunch of paper and a paintbrush and just said, sit down and paint. This one's from Adornit. I don't know what this one is from, but I like it. I think I have this yellow, don't I? Not a big fan of the solids. This one's cool. It's gold. Has gold flecks or gold embellishments in it, but it's pretty. I don't know why I'm cutting this one up. Probably because I may not have enough otherwise. Denise says it's like quilting. When you think it might be an off color, it adds interest and makes things more exciting. That's me at a party. I add interest and make things more exciting. Oh, so we had our girlfriends weekend, and it's 4 o'clock on Saturday. It's 4 o'clock on a Saturday. Anyway, and I made everybody get up and do the conga. But my friend Marilyn was in the kitchen and she did not want to play along. Carmen played. My friend Paula got up and danced with me. Karen pretended to get up for a second, and Joy was not having any part of it. Okay, so I'm going to glue because my glue is not performing as well as it should. And I don't even know. Oh, I don't like that side. Me. Here's another one. I don't even know how wide this paper is, but I have a feeling I'm going to get 4 inches across. I have the feeling. Yeah, we're going to go 4 inches across. Whoops, make them straight. But I'm not going to put glue all the way on the paper. If you've never done this, I can tell you what, it's very cathartic to just sit and glue pieces of paper. I really enjoy it. Oh, my glue bottle's working better now. We had so much fun this weekend, though, all of us girls together. We ate really good food that everybody brought and made. There was more food than you could ever possibly want. We kibitzed, which is just gossiping and chatting. We just have so much fun together. I probably should have used a different color background, but I like the yellow and yellow, you know? Anyway, we had a lot of fun. And when we got there, we each buy each other a gift, which is stupid, but we do it all the time. And I always say I'm not going to do it, and then I did it this time. So we got lots of gifts from each other. I have to go through and figure out who gave me what of what, because I can't even remember. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I feel so much better. It was a very nice, relaxing weekend. I think I punched way too many squares. Use some of the ones I really like. It's fun, right, to do this? We were going to watch a movie. We wanted to watch Monster-in-Law. Do you guys remember that movie with Jennifer Lopez? But then it got late and we're all like, 8 o'clock? We're not watching a movie. We're going to bed. And that we did. We went to bed. But I did find out from one of the girls who said that they were flying on an airplane a while ago with a flight attendant who helped Oprah on the airplane. And I was very upset to find out that he said he was the flight attendant. And he said Oprah was the most not nice person he'd ever met. And I'm like, do not tell me that. Oh, look how cute that is. Can you see how pretty that is? I really like it. I put that there. I'm going to put these over here. Anyway, I'm like, do not tell me that Oprah is not nice. Do not. She is my hero, and I love her, and I quote her all the time. I used to watch her show like daily, I guess. I watched it a lot. I don't know much about her now, but I do know I loved the Oprah show. Oh, we didn't use this one. There's a bunch here we didn't use. Anyway, it's just fun to get together with your girlfriends. We don't really work on craft projects. We just all kind of play in our journals and work on what it is we have going at the moment. It's fun. All right. Now that I have a whole bunch of inchies yet, does anybody want any of these? I have tons left. Okay, so now I have these two cards to go here. I guess this pocket is bigger than that pocket. But I'm not going to have anything pull out of these. That's on the other side. Denise said maybe she was having a bad day. That's true. So we're going to put this one here. Oh, these are so crooked. Can I fix them? I should have lined them up with the wording on the book, because I was really crooked. All right, that's going to work. Okay, so I want to take ink. Now we have ink, right? But I need a brush because I don't want to put it directly on the page. This is a tiny brush. Oh dear. Honey, can you come open a bottle? Could you come open a bottle? I need brute strength. Hang on, you guys. We're going to see if he can open this bottle that's been closed for a very long time. We'll see how sick he really is. Uh-oh, he had to leave. Okay. We'll just play with this page over here. We're going to put that there. He's still trying to open that bottle. I hope he doesn't break it. That's the problem when you don't use things for a long time. I'm not going to cover all my squares. Don't you worry, just this piece. Oh, thanks, honey. You got it?
I think so.
Nice. No, I'm not covering all the squares, just down here. I just want this one. Let's see. Okay, you did. I need a bigger brush. We need a bigger boat. This one will work good, hopefully. Well, this yellow is very pale, apparently. That's okay, though. At least we used ink. This card I think I'll cover all the way and just tint it to yellow. So now we have ink. We have an inked card. Oh, that's pretty. I think we'll do the same here. What happens when you just do this? Oh, that's never going to dry. It's pretty cool. See how long that's going to take to dry. But I like it. So this is Ecoline ink. It's for calligraphy. And I took a calligraphy class one time, and this was one of the colors the girl said who was teaching the class to buy this, that we needed it for class. These are like $12 a bottle, and we did not use this color once. She had us buy 6 colors, and a lot of them we did not use at all. Was I mad? Well, you know, it is what it is. Sometimes I make you guys bring supplies to a class that we don't use. I hope this dries eventually. Put a paper towel up on those inks. What? It's drying. Oh, and it's getting on the table. I could do this. I have another sheet of paper here that's kind of messed up. Yeah, that worked. Carmen says you can use them like watercolors. Yes, I do that with the other ones. Just this yellow is one I've never really used, but I do love those inks. But that's getting it dry. Slow but sure. Okay, so next we can take this kind of ink. I have antique linen, distress ink, and we're going to ink our edges. I guess I should dry this card because it's super wet. So now we've got 2 inked cards. Yeah, I like that a lot. Get that back up here. This one's still wet. Aren't they refills for eco line markers? Yes. I guess you could use them for that. I don't know. Can you refill eco line markers, Lynn? I don't know. I've never refilled one. I've only used it until it was used up and then got another one. But anyway, I know that in this calligraphy class that I took for $250, the girl told us to buy them. Okay, so this is the smaller one. This is going up top here. Ooh, look at that. Could I stick it in there? Nah, I like it on top. So now I have my yellow cards that are going to go down there. We are going to do, if I can grab it, my stamps and an ink pad. I would have loved to, by the way, I would have loved to sew this. It would have been really, really fun to stitch this whole thing on a sewing machine. So I have gray. I can't talk while I'm doing this. I haven't bought a stamp pad in such a long time. And that, did I spell this right? Oh, well, I don't know. Anyway, I haven't bought a stamp pad in a long time, and then I bought 3 the other day. I think that's spelled right, right? Inspiration. We're going to do this one. That eye is working really good. I love using these stamps. There's lots of I's in these words. Have you guys been keeping up with this project? Because when I put it away after we do one letter, like today, like after this, I want to do it again immediately. I want to just keep working in this book, but I have not. Oh no, that's a P. I don't know if I can fix that. That's a D. Well, I'll try to fix it. Let's fix it this way. Well, let's put our N in. Okay. That's not the pad. I think I could find a good yellow in here. This one. Too big. Too big. Cute. Still just a tad too big. Oh, those are skinny letters. Who knew? All right, let's do this. Oh, Debbie says she's struggling with the amount of journals that she has going. I wish I had taken a picture of my girlfriend's stuff that they brought to work on. Everybody has so many journals and stuff that they're working on. You don't have to do them all at one time. You can have a journal and work in it a little bit over your lifespan. You know, I just am an overachiever, I guess. There you go. Imagination. We used our imagination to fix the misspelled word there. All right. So this one's going to go here. This one's going to go here. And I want to draw a little with an ink pen. So let's do this one first. So we took that O that I messed up, and now we're just making it very prominent here. So it'll be the main focus. So it looks like you intended to make it. Well, this looks like an egg. Just drawing a flower. Nothing super hard, just a bunch of elongated ovals. Right? Because that's using our imagination, right? Let's get out. I'm going to finish this page on time today, I think. This goldish yellow is in the yellow family. It's a good yellow. Nice and bright. And I don't really want any green on this page, so I'm going to continue with yellows, even in the leaves. Here's a yellowy orange kind of color. Another yellowy orange kind of color. They're about the same. Here's a little yellow on top of that. That's cool. I like it. That's why, Debbie, if you're in Journal Play Day, I don't know if you've noticed, I have not put as many pages in my journals in the last few journals that we've made because I want to finish them each month. So even though we've made the journal, it doesn't have to have 5 million pages in it, you know? Okay, love this card. It's going to go down here. Okay. One part done. Let's do the next part. Let's do a bunch of flowers on this one. I've been really into circles lately. Can you guys see that? Just do some circle flowers here. Lots of different circles. The ice machine is making funny noises. Circle, circle, circle. So it needs more circles. You know what would be fun to do with your journals, Debbie? Did you take the Flights of Fancy class? Because Rebecca taught us how to put a bunch of signatures of journals together, and you could just stack them together like Rebecca taught us how to do. It's pretty cool. One of my favorite things that I've ever learned, probably. Okay, one heart. Don't get mad at me. Okay, lots of circles. Need one more here. I'm pretty shaky this morning. Kind of weird. Oh, we were taking our blood pressure. Well, my friend Karen has to keep a chart of her blood pressure for her doctor. And we were taking our blood pressure this weekend, and hers was way higher than mine one day. And then the next day, mine was the best it's been in a long time. Okay, I love this card. Just circle flowers. Easy peasy. Carmen says, I am using each month as a signature and they won't be bound together until next December. I think that's a great idea. One of my favorite things about colored pencils is that by coloring hard or soft, you can change the color of your colored pencil. Does that make sense? Pretty fun. I have not been saying very much today, and I apologize. I guess I just don't have much to say. What do you guys want to talk about? I don't know. I have so much on my plate today to do. That's all I can think about is all the 500 million things I have to do today. So many things. Some days you just have a lot, and some days you have nothing. I guess it's because it's a Monday. There's a lot to do today. And the winds are supposed to be super strong in Los Angeles again. And the house that I grew up in is still in the evacuation zone. It's the very first house that if it crosses the arroyo, which is where JPL is, it'll be the first house to go. And I was telling my girlfriends that I have a lot more memories in that house than I do in my parents' house that they built and that we sold last year because we rented this house for 2 years while they built their other house. My parents built their other house, not strangers. Anyway, I was telling my friends that in the Northridge earthquake, we lived there, and the bookcase fell on top of my head, and I thought I was dead until my dad came and lifted the bookcase off of me. I kept crying and it was very scary. And then I got my first period at that house. I know it's gross to talk about, but we have talked about periods here before. And again, I was in the bathtub. My mom hadn't talked to me about anything. My dad came in because I was crying and screaming because there was blood in the bathtub. My dad, the physician, came in and was like, "What's going on? What's the matter?" And I'm like, "I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding." He's like, "Oh my God, your mom's at the market. Stay in the bathtub." I had no idea what was going on. He didn't want to deal with it. He could deal with other people's problems, but not his family's. Oh, it's kind of crazy. So I had to sit in that bathtub and wait for my mom to get home. And then there's a little park there where we lived in this house above JPL. And I got my first kiss from Randy Hurling behind the shed there. Van Halen played at a party right behind my house. Lindsay, do you have a class for Flights of Fancy today? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. At 10 o'clock or something like that. Anyway, I got my first kiss from Randy Hurling there. My next door neighbor, Tim Erickson, had a party that was one of those kegger parties, but he had it while he was in high school, while his parents were away, and you paid $5 to go to the party. And so, of course, my brother and I went to the party. I don't know what my brother said, but I told my parents I was going to Melinda's house, who lived down the street, to spend the night. So they thought I was at Melinda's house this whole time, and I was right next door. at a Van Halen party where I just sat and looked at Eddie for the whole night. I just was, God, he was so cute. And what a guitar player. I can't use a burnishing tool on this. Sherry says, my aunt lived in Northridge and Porter Ranch across from the golf course. Was she okay? I mean, I'm sure her house wasn't okay. But that was a scary earthquake, Sherry. All right, so I only want to do one more thing. Well, no, two more things. Let's see. Let's write in here, ink. Oh, shaky bakey. Ink inchies. Uh, could only fit one more word because it was a long one. Inspiration. And then I want to put an I over here. And I think I want to cut it out of paper or something. I think maybe this really bright one. I'm going to put it on top of this. I'm not a fan of making the letter I. Oh, they moved after that. Yeah, that's what's going to happen in LA. So many people are going to move. My suggestion was that the state of California or the county of Los Angeles buy all this property and just make it a giant park. Bring the environment back to where it used to be. I'm sure they won't do that, but okay, we gotta outline this. It's gonna be pretty shaky. Have we gone over cutting letters out like this before? I think we have. But I love cutting out letters out of scrap paper. You can do it in pencil first, but if you have a letter like the letter I, it's pretty easy to do it without cutting out the letter. So I'm going to put it. Oh, I know what I want to do. Hold up. Let me see if I can find what I want. What we want. No. I have no vellum. I wanted vellum. So I'm going to use a plain old piece of white copy paper if it works. We'll see. Because I kind of want to cover up those words. Yeah, that's going to work good. We'll go back to ink again. I love this gray stamp pad that I bought before Impression Obsession went out of business. My friend Mitra, who used to own Impression Obsession, is having the time of her life. Right now she's in the Philippines, and the pictures she's posting are amazing. She's gone to Morocco, Philippines. There was somewhere else she went. Oh, Prague. Oh my God. Get rid of your business, make $1 billion. I don't know how much she made, but probably lost a lot because she did have to close the business. Okay, that is going to make this pop so much more. Speaking of pop, I think I have pop dots. So we'll pop it up and then be done. I do have pop dots. I'll use these square ones. Oh. Okay. Lots of pop dots on that eye. Guyleen says, hi, Guyleen. Prague was a favorite city when I went last summer. Oh, I really want to go there. It might be because of the Bourne Identity. You know, Jason Bourne went there, I think. Barbara says, I saw an interesting piece on Instagram on how to make an envelope like Jane Austen. Barbara, send that to me. Tag me in it, or whatever you call that. Okay, I am very happy with this page. With these 2 pages, whatever. So we have inspiration with a bunch of inchies. We have our words, ink, inchies, inspiration. I also added in imagination. Then we have the inchy page, and then we have I for inchies. And we are to J tomorrow. And I love these clips. It's not going to work for very much longer, but it is nice to hold that down. Tomorrow is brought to you by the letter J, and it's a hidden journal card. I don't know what that means, but I'll have to look it up. Could be for Jane Austen, though. And J is also for journaling and jewelry. Oh, that's right, because Rebecca didn't come up with any J's. So we added in journaling and jewelry. I'm going to add Jane Austen. That'd be fun. Because my friend Karen gave me these. She had this book that she bought her granddaughter for Christmas, and it had these pull-out pages in it. And she shared these. She made copies and shared them. So it's got beautiful writing on it. So maybe we'll use this tomorrow. It was as if the girls from the Little Women were writing letters. So this is to Dear Miss March. And this one is Dear Margaret, your devoted John. So this one's, they're just beautiful. Dearest Mother. And this says, this is from Little Beth. Dear Mother from Little Beth. So cute. Okay, well, that's where we are so far. I don't want to clamp it like that because that is going to wreck my page. But that'll hold it down. So tomorrow is, what did we say? Jewelry. Jewelry. Well, it could be for junk, right? What else was it? Oh, hidden journal page. Journal page. And my color is green again. We have made it through all the colors, right? Let's look. We started with a brown black, kept with brown and black, went to green, blue, purple, went backwards. Pink. Oh, it doesn't like this gold. It keeps sticking. Red, orange, yellow, green. I'm so happy. Oh, joy. That's a good one. Joy. I don't know what book this is, Jackie. I can find out what book Karen used. Jigsaw puzzles, junk mail. I like junk mail. Junk mail. I got junk mail I can use. Little Women letters, Carmen said. Yeah. Okay, bye. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. be productive, get stuff done, because I have to get stuff done. So if I have to, everybody should. That's the way I look at it. Oh, I need to leave this open to take a picture. So I'll take a picture of this and share it with everybody. Ooh, look. Oh, look, my scissors matches today. All right. Have a great day, you guys. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay? Bye.